The Humble Prince, a tale of faith and kindness. Once upon a time, in a kingdom surrounded by mountains and rivers, lived a young prince named Rayan. He was brave, intelligent, and loved by his people, but unlike other royals, he was humble and quiet. He wore simple clothes, and his eyes always carried calmness and light. He believed that real strength comes not from swords or crowns, but from faith and kindness. His palace was filled with treasures and jewels. Yet Rayan often stood alone on the balcony, looking at the stars. He whispered to himself, "Why do I feel so empty inside? God has given me everything, but my heart still searches for something greater." The silent prayer. One night, when the whole palace was asleep, Rayan walked to the royal garden. He looked up at the sky and prayed softly, "Dear God, show me the path where my life has purpose, not just as a prince, but as a servant to your creation." His voice trembled, his eyes were wet. The wind blew gently, as if the heavens were listening to his heart. The next morning, two soldiers whispered, "Tote, the prince looks sad lately. He has everything, yet his eyes look lost." Their words echoed in his mind. So, he realized wealth can fill the palace, but not the heart. At dawn, Rayan stood before the mirror. They removed his shining robe and placed his crown on the table, wearing a plain white tunic. He smiled and said to himself, "Today I will walk among my people, not as a prince, but as one of them." When the guards saw him leaving the gates, they stopped him. "Dear Your Highness, where are you going without your guards?" Rayan replied gently. "If I am meant to serve, I must learn what they live." The journey. Rayan walked through the dusty streets for the first time in his life. He saw children without shoes, mothers carrying water under the burning sun, and old men begging for bread. "Tyne," some mocked him, saying, "Look at this stranger. He looks like a traveler lost in our city." But he didn't respond. He bought bread with his own hands and shared it with the poor. He helped an old man fix his cart. He listened to the cries of a hungry child and gave him his only food. Days passed. Shidi faced pain, hunger, and even betrayal. Some people cheated him, but he forgave them. Every night, he sat under the stars and whispered, "God, give me patience. My crown means nothing if I can't heal even one heart." Telltale. The change toyed slowly. People started noticing something strange. Wherever this young man went, peace followed. Sick children smiled again. Old men found strength, and families began to hope. One evening, a boy asked him, "Why do you help everyone, brother?" Rayan smiled and replied, "Because God gave me a heart, not just to beat, but to serve." The reveal. One day, a great storm hit the city. Tate floods destroyed homes. People were afraid, and chaos spread. Rayan ran from house to house, helping the people, carrying children, calming mothers, giving food and hope. During the storm, a soldier saw the royal mark on his hand and shouted, "Tins, it's the prince! Our prince has been among us all this time." The people froze. They looked at him, his face covered in mud, clothes torn, hands bleeding. Tears filled their eyes. They fell to their knees, not out of fear, but love, for they realized their prince had given them something far greater than gold, faith, hope, and kindness. From that day, Prince Rayan was called the Prince of the People. He rebuilt homes, cared for the poor, and ruled with compassion. And his palace was still golden, but his true kingdom was built inside hearts. He proved that modesty is strength, kindness is courage, and faith in the Almighty God can turn a single man into a light for an entire nation. If you like the video, please like, subscribe, and share my channel. I need your support. Thank you so much, Dara.